On the flight deck of some planes, you can find women breaking barriers and reaching new heights. This morning, Jenna Wells shares the stories of two accomplished female flyers who hope to see more people like them in the sky in our Sunday morning spotlight.
Inspiration is everywhere at Airventure Oshkosh. The annual convention is often referred to as aviation's family reunion.
It's this beautiful community of people that just, if you meet somebody who's a pilot, instant connection.
All you have to do is walk around a little while here and you're going to find positivity and people that want to bring you into their fold.
That's especially true for women pilots, who make up less than 10% of the industry.
It's really low percentages. So in this industry, it's really nice when you know that there's a lot of women that have the same passions as you do with aviation.
Stacy Sheard is a corporate helicopter captain based out of Philadelphia.
I wanted to fly helicopters since I was probably 11 or 12 years old. When I was little, my brother and I used to jump off the barn and kind of pretend you could fly a little bit.
Her early interest in helicopters was a product of her environment growing up on the West Coast.
Oh, in California, there's the wildfires. So I used to watch helicopters fly over my house and to go fight the fires in the mountains. So I just started dreaming of wanting to be overhead in one of those helicopters.
Sheard ran with that dream, starting her career in the Army as a Black Hawk pilot.
I was in a lot of companies in the military, and I was always the only woman that was flying helicopters.
She was active duty for 11 years, then started flying commercial and now corporate. Sheard puts a lot of work into her love for helicopters, teaching workshops and sitting on international boards.
Find something you love and find a way to make that your job.
Well, I'm one of the instructors for a 142 program out there.
That philosophy has been adopted by many women who found themselves in aviation, including Abingdon Mullen.
I have always wanted to fly ever since I was 14 years old. That's when I heard about flying in high school.
Mullen grew up in Southern California. She was inspired to take to the skies after meeting two pilots at a career day in high school.
And they said two things that just absolutely captured me. And the first thing was they said, you don't have to join the military to learn how to fly. That is one avenue, but you could go to a local flight school. You could go to a university. And the second thing they said is you don't have to go to the airlines after you know how to fly. There's all these other jobs.
At 21 years old, she took flight for the first time, then got her private instrument and commercial licenses. Mullen worked at a flight school, then at Cirrus Aircraft and Lancair, and eventually started ferrying airplanes.
I've taken small planes over the Pacific Ocean to Asia, to Australia. I've got about 30 oceanic crossings under my belt, and I've flown about 80 different airplanes all the way up to the 747.
Surprisingly, though, flying isn't her main job. Mullen's life plan took an unexpected turn 17 years ago.
I wanted a pilot's watch to commemorate me getting my private. And I went and looked everywhere. These pilot watches that were in existence in 2006 were just like spare tires hanging off my wrist. It did not work for me.
Mullen decided to make her own pilot's watch with a more feminine fit and feel. What started as a fun project ended up becoming a full-time business, and Abingdon Watch Company was born.
And now, 17 years later, I still fly airplanes, and I sell pilot's watches and dive watches and watches for women who do more. My instructors all said you need to have three really good things: a good headset to protect your ears, good pair of sunglasses to protect your eyes, and then a good watch as a backup to your instruments.
As the company has grown, so has Mullen's passion for the industry. She started the Abingdon Foundation, a nonprofit with a scholarship program.
Our mission is to bring women into non-traditional industries, STEAM industries. We do include arts in STEM. So these books are designed for 10 and over, and they've got all these games and different things.
At Airventure, Mullen brought children's activity books about aviation, hoping to inspire little girls like she once was.
And they don't often think that it would be something to show a young girl. They show the boys pilots, be a pilot, and they show the girls be a flight attendant. Well, I would encourage parents and educators to just, if they have a girl who's looking up in the skies, tell them, yeah, they could be up there too, right there in the flight deck.
As air shows and events like Airventure continue, both Mullen and Sheard hope to see more female attendees.
Aviation doesn't have a lot of women, so it takes a little extra work to bring them in and let them know, hey, there's people like you here. You can do this too.
My hope for women in aviation and in STEAM is that we have so many women in this industry that it just doesn't faze anybody, that they don't get surprised at seeing a woman in the flight deck.
Especially with ongoing shortages in the aviation industry, newcomers will be welcomed with open arms.
The more minds that you get into any aspect of any industry, the safer and the better it's going to be.
It never ends. I think the passion and the dream and the inspiration that drives you somewhere, I think that never goes away.